What's up, Greg? It's me, Danny, back with another episode of Oh God No, Stop It, Please Stop, Please No More, Please Stop. Guys, I don't want to alarm you, but Troom Troom still exists. I know I already made a video about them, and to be honest, it was a little bit savage. You know, on this channel, sometimes I just like to get a little bit savage, and I completely destroyed Troom Troom, tore them to shreds, but for somehow they still exist. Usually when I make a video about a YouTuber or something, they delete their channel because I was so goddamn savage, but for some reason Troom Troom still exists, and in fact they have like 2 million more subscribers than they did last time I looked at them. They have 5.2 million subscribers now. What the fuck? So last time I talked about Troom Troom, it was a video about couples doing pranks on each other. They make other types of videos too. They make crafting videos, fun DIY life hack videos, but where I think the cream of the crop really lies are the pranks. So this is another video of their pranks, but this time it's got a theme to it. It's called 8 Ultimate Spy Hacks. They're sort of like spy-themed pranks that you can play on your friends. We all need some good spy pranks every now and again. We need to learn how to spy on people. This video is perfect if you're a stalker or... No, just if you're a stalker. So without further ado, let's get into this video and figure out what exactly Troom Troom's up to now. One of my favorite things about Troom Troom videos is the way they start their videos with this dope-ass house music. I love to just get turned as hell before I start doing some DIY crafts, so this is really great.
A new enrollment into spy school is about to start. How to disguise a walkie-talkie. How to detect you've been tracked using a mirror ring. Watch these and other spy tricks in our new ultimate video. I've planned to throw an amazing party. Sweets are ready, cups are served, but something is still missing. Guests, of course! Where are my friends?
Dude, if this isn't relatable, I don't know what is. I can't tell you how many times I have set up a whole party with a bunch of sweets, spent hours preparing it, sat down, ready for the party, and remembered, oh shit, I forgot to invite all my friends, and also, I don't have any friends.
A lonely party is a failed party. I have eaten all the sweets, and my friends are still nowhere to be seen.
Whoa, 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 cool it with the sweets. You don't want to get fat and ugly.
I'm calling my friends. It turns out that they've forgotten about my party.
I like how this girl had to make one phone call to reach all of her friends. Does she just have one friend, or are they all hanging out together without her? She's like, hey, Bethany, I'm having a party today. Who are you with? You're with Stephanie? And Rachel? And Michaela? And Jessica? And Brittany? Why aren't you guys at my party? And Crystal? And Kristen? And Kirsten?
Okay then, I'll show them how to ignore me. It's time to transform into a spy and snoop on my forgetful guests.
Okay, yeah, that's like a reasonable escalation of things, right? You plan a party, your friends don't come, you have to train to become a secret agent, go undercover, infiltrate the friend group, find out what the fuck they're up to, and why they didn't come to my party, Brittany!
I'll start snooping on my friends in the park. I'm going to find out what they've given up my party for. Look, they have such a nice chat, and they've totally forgotten about me. I'm going to sneak a bug into one of my friend's pockets.
This chick looks insane. I didn't realize this the first time. I don't know why this shot is so funny of her just sort of like scampering across the trees there. She looks insane.
I'm going to sneak a bug into one of my friend's pockets so that I can follow them. In this way, I will always know where they are.
Okay, so she's got some kind of tracking device she's gonna use to follow them. I'm really curious to see how you're gonna DIY a secret agent tracking device.
Paint an old electron tube black.
An old electron tube, something everyone has lying around. I don't even know what that is. An old electron tube? That sounds like something that would be in a really, really old computer. Like, you know how when you hear about old computers and they're like, it used to take up the size of this room for what you've got in your pocket nowadays. I feel like an electron tube is like a part in one of those computers. So since everyone has one of those lying around, just paint that black.
Write GPS tracker on it. Attach 2 red sequins as eyes.
As eyes? Everybody knows everybody knows that GPS trackers have eyes. That's how they can see where you are.
Blondie finds a tracking device in her pocket. It's strange. How did it happen to get in here? The FBI must be following me.
Okay, now I'm really confused. Is this supposed to be a real GPS tracker? You can't just paint the letters GPS onto something and all of a sudden it's a tracking device. Or is this just to freak your friend out and make them think they're being followed? Like, oh, you didn't come to my party, so now I'm gonna plant a GPS device on you to make you think you're being watched. For the rest of your life, I want you to be paranoid that someone is following you. And they are. I will always be 2 steps behind you because you didn't come to my sweets party.
The FBI must be following me. Curly Sue doesn't look worried. She likes being the center of attention.
Of course she does. She's a fucking brat. Curly Sue. We all know about Curly Sue. She loves attention.
Curly Sue shows frightened Blondie her own anti-spying gadget to calm her down.
Are these the nicknames they gave each other? Curly Sue? Curly Sue's a nice nickname. It's just like, hey, you're my friend, you've got curly hair. You're a cute little Curly Sue. And Curly Sue's like, you're a frightened Blondie. Because you're always scared.
It's a mirror ring. Break the pin off the badge and cover it with chrome spray paint. This paint can reflect objects well.
No, it can't. It can't reflect objects well. I mean, the narration is in direct contradiction with what I'm looking at right now. It cannot reflect objects well. Look at that foggy-ass reflection. Don't lie to my face. I can see it. Are you gonna be able to make out the image of someone like 50 feet behind you with that? No.
We can definitely notice a spy with a ring like this.
We can definitely notice a spy with a ring like this. Yeah, that sounds like they're being truthful and not suspicious at all. We can definitely notice a spy with this ring. Yeah, we swear we're not lying.
You just have to look in it, like in a mirror, and you will see what's happening behind your back. But no matter how long the girls are looking in the mirror, they can see only trees.
They can see only trees. Yeah, they can probably just see like blurry green behind them. This isn't very sneaky. I guess it's a valid attempt, but if you were spying on someone and you saw them with one of the, hold on. Like, okay, this is an actually good mirror. If you were spying on someone and you just saw that, like that person and their friend going like this. Is that suspicious? Can you tell?
The girls decide to go to a cafe to settle their nerves, but Blondie still feels that someone is spying on them. It's either a mental disorder or a spy sneaking somewhere close by.
Yeah, it's one of the two. It's either a mental disorder or a spy. Good old frightened Blondie. We'll never know if there's a spy following her or if she has a crippling mental disorder. Oh well, classic frightened Blondie, am I right?
The main task of a real spy is a good disguise. So I hide my walkie-talkie in a sandwich. Trace a walkie-talkie on a piece of foam rubber sheet. Make allowances and round the corners. Knead soft clay, attach the clay, iron on top. Pull them up with your finger, paint to make them look. Cut a triangular piece of cheese, draw circles, cut them out, fasten the lettuce, hot glue the cheese, add the slices, and attach it. Cover the bun.
Have you ever considered that this is why your friends don't want to hang out with you? Look at you, like, look how much effort you're putting into spying on your friends. Just because they didn't want to hang out with you one day. You're making a fake sandwich. Which, by the way, you can just stick a walkie-talkie in a real sandwich. Just scoop out the bread. If you have a small enough walkie-talkie, just put it in there. You don't have to fashion a fake sandwich out of clay. This is why no one wants to hang out with you, Rebecca. Wow, and look at it. It looks just like a real sandwich. That neon green lettuce, the poppy seeds glued to the top of the bun, the rubbery red looking salami. A perfect sandwich.
When the girls are distracted for a moment, a mysterious sandwich appears on their table. We haven't ordered any sandwiches.
That's how you're gonna spy on them? You're gonna put it on their table? Like, hide it behind them or something. It's not very inconspicuous if you set a sandwich they didn't order on their table, especially when it looks like that.
All of a sudden, it starts hissing.
I just imagine like a cat hissing. Imagine a sandwich gets set down at your table and you're like, I didn't order this, did you order it? And all of a sudden it's just like,
what is it? Is Salami talking to us? It's a walkie-talkie hidden in the sandwich. We can make out some kind of a code. A mysterious voice gives us a location. I try to figure out where the instructions will lead us, and my friend has brought 2 cups of coffee. It's not the best time for a coffee break, but Curly Sue has got something on her mind. It's not a hot drink at all. This is a spying invention. We will need plastic-filled glasses. Cut them out with a heated knife.
Okay, now the other girls are getting in on the crafting action. They're like, okay, we're clearly being spied on. We need to fight back. We need to find this motherfucker and take him down. So we're gonna make binoculars out of coffee cups. Why wouldn't you just use the binoculars? Binoculars don't look weird in public, like people birdwatch and stuff. Why do you need to hide the binoculars?
Cut out a hole and insert the spy-filled glass into each cup. Hot glue. The first rule of using coffee binoculars is not to forget taking off the caps prior to spying. Now I can clearly see the entire picture.
Wow, and you look so normal. Look at her. No one will suspect a thing. Okay, so let's pretend for a second that you can't clearly see the binoculars in the coffee cups. You can definitely tell that she's just looking through binoculars. Let's pretend you couldn't see the binoculars. This still isn't a normal thing to be doing. Like, you're not hiding the suspicious thing with a less suspicious thing. Because holding two coffee cups like this isn't a thing that people do in real life. That's like being like, I can't let anyone know that I'm sneaking pictures of them in public. So I'm gonna hide my camera in a boot. And then I'm gonna put the boot on my head like people normally do. And now no one will be able to tell that I'm really sneaking pics. And I'll be completely inconspicuous.
It seems that they've solved my riddle. I need to come back home as soon as possible to be ahead of them. Saddle up. My Bucephalus will bring me home faster than the wind.
Okay, I'm sorry, is that a spy hack? Ride a horse? Is that supposed to be a spy hack? Why is this in here? This seems totally like just a random plot point. And also, she's got a horse. Just so you know. We know we didn't mention it earlier, but she does have a horse.
I will prepare my spy house. First of all, I will cover my tracks with special wolf paws.
How is that covering your tracks with wolf paws? Were you walking on the counter and you need to cover your tracks on the counter? Just don't walk up there.
They're coming. It's time to set a trap with a projector. Paint a small cardboard box black. Cut a handle off a magnifying glass and trace the glass on the side of the box. Make a hole and attach the glass into it. Put a phone on the foam plastic stand. The picture should be flipped over as the magnifying glass projects the picture upside down. I do a dangerous somersault.
Whoa, shit, that was dangerous. Don't do that at home. That was too dangerous. I can't afford for any of you to get hurt. She could have died. So now this crazed friend who's at the end of her rope has finally lured these two poor girls back to her house, and she's getting the house all set up. She's laying her traps. So let's see what happens when her friends walk through the door.
We find wolf paw prints all over the kitchen. Is our friend really a werewolf? It makes sense.
Is our friend a werewolf? It makes sense. We've known her for years and never suspected her being a werewolf. But there are paint paw prints on the counter. Maybe she just has a cat, or this is another one of her stupid pranks. Don't be an idiot. Our friend is a werewolf. It makes sense.
We go further and get into a dark room. But our photos are projected here on the wall. It's so strange.
That will absolutely not work. There's no way that works. What? You can just put an iPhone in a box with a magnifying glass lens and it's a projector? There's no way that that's true. I'm sorry, I refuse to believe that works. Can someone try this and show me if it works or not? Because I don't want to try it, but I really want to know if that works now.
It's time for the final act. I use my villain remote control. Cover an old remote control with silver spray paint. Make 3 more buttons of different sizes and shapes. Write evil on the rectangular button under the demon smiling face. Draw an explosion image on the big round button and add boom on top. Write trap on the last button. Cover the remote control with clear polish when the paint is dry.
So now our evil remote is ready with 3 buttons for maximum evil. You can choose between trap, boom, or evil.
I press the most villainous button. The light turns on and a net falls onto the girls.
How did that work? What? That was not explained. So you're telling me if I just write trap on a button on one of my remotes, I'll have a net trap ready to go? Why didn't you explain how to do the net thing? Also, this is creepy. She just trapped her friends.
I've caught you, my darlings. Now you won't be able to escape.
Look at the friends. They're like, oh, it's this bitch? Oh, I thought this was gonna be something cool, or we were gonna get murdered or something. It's just this loser. We didn't want to hang out with you.
My friends are here and we can throw the party at last. Did you like our spy hacks?
And that's the end of the video. So I guess the moral of the story is, if your friends don't want to hang out with you, you just gotta trap them. All you need is a remote that says trap on it. Just press that baby, and a net will be deployed immediately. Alright guys, well that's gonna be your little dose of Troom Troom for this time. I really like Troom Troom's videos. I feel like they're sort of just like an endless supply of just the weird parts of YouTube. Like, you can go to Troom Troom, you know what you're gonna get. It's just going to be a weird, bad DIY project. And that's why I really like them. Hopefully you guys like this video. I've never really doubled up on a subject before and done a second video about it. I guess except for Paul Zimmer and Michael Gilgan when I met them. But I had gotten a lot of requests to do Troom Troom again, and they just keep putting out videos like this, so, you know, how can I not? Anyways, guys, if you're not Greg already, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Greg is my family on YouTube. It's my fans, but it's more than just fans to me. I feel like my fans are a family, and we are. We're all blood related, so just hit that subscribe button and turn on my notifications.